Welcome back to the Final Whistle podcast. This is your Chelsea versus Arsenal match review. Let's get into it. Now, Chelsea versus Arsenal match ending in a 1-1 draw. It was a good game. It was a very, very good game. I was a bit testy in the first half. I was getting pissed and riled up in the first half, but it was a good game. I still feel like we should have won that game. We could have won that game. But based on the performance in the back end of the game, I kind of walk away with feeling better about that draw versus the United game. Now let's get into it. Firstly, let's look at Maresca's starting 11 for that game. Let's pull it up on the screen here. And this is what Maresca opted to go with in this game. He opted to go with Sanchez in goal, Gusto at right back over Reece James starting, Fofana at right centre back, Levi Colwill at left centre back, and Cucurella at left back. And I must say, I'm happy Cucurella started. But surprised that Reece James didn't start. Romeo Lavia as CDM, partnered with Caicedo, Palmer in the middle, Noni Madueke on the right, Pedro Neto on the left, and Nicholas Jackson up front. Now, with that being the starting 11, this team played moderately well in the first half, but let's get into the crooks and crannies of this game. Firstly, one of the main points that I want to touch on is Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill. Today, you were the erratic one. Not Fofana. Fofana, in my opinion, had a good game, had a really brilliant game. Fofana did what he was supposed to do, blocking shots, intercepting chances, making long runs with the ball in the middle of the park, which was really good to see. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit afraid that he was gonna do his knees in again, but he made some good runs. Colwill, on the other hand, boy, from the erratic behavior, getting yellow cards, being offside, keeping the Martinelli onside for that goal, and a comedy at Erozalo being all over the pitch, being dragged out all over the pitch. It was a really concerning performance from Levi Colwill. Now, some of the points I want to touch on is the Romeo Lavia. While he is brilliant when it comes on to being press resistant, he is a talking point for me because he dwells on the ball too long and he slows down our speed of play. Enzo Maresca, you need to start Enzo Fernandez in some of these games. You can't just go with that pivot because if Romeo Lavia is not going to give you the quick switch of play, if Romeo Lavia is not going to give you the directness and the quick play that we see from Enzo Fernandez, it's causing a negative. The goal we conceded, it all started from Romeo Lavia. When two players you look over your shoulder, you see two players coming towards you. Why in the blue hell are you dwelling on the ball? Why are you taking multiple touches on the ball? You either fizz it into the attacker or you fizz it back into your defender or put it towards Sanchez. So the play can either reset or you can continue to play. You dwell on the ball, you get nicked off the ball, and that's where that goal starts. So to me, that was 100% on Lavia. Now, let's dissect that goal for a minute, right? Two other chances to stop that goal. Levi Colwill, this was a continuation of what we've been seeing in the game so far, right? You left Havertz by himself. Luckily, we got it offside. Let's not forget that. In the first half, you had Havertz to mark. You left Havertz and tried to double up on whoever was on the back post when you had two defenders there. Cool. We got away with that one. Again, on that side, everybody steps up for the offside. Why are you back there? Look at the line. You're a defender. Look at the line. Cool. That goes by. Ball goes over the top. Cool. Levi leaves him on side. Robert Sanchez. Oh my days. Oh, why can't we ever get a good game from you, man? You're near post. I understand that you have to account for Saka being there for the pass, but your near post still gotta be blocked off. Jeez, I'm friend, bro. Anyways, Arsenal go 1-0. They take the lead in the second half. And the game was screaming out for Enzo Fernandez. I was screaming out for Enzo Fernandez. I've been writing in group chats. I've been yelling at my phone, yelling at the screen. Enzo Fernandez needs to be on the pitch. 67th minute, Enzo Fernandez comes on, and lo and behold, the speed of play picks up. The passing picks up. When Fernandez comes onto the pitch, every player started looking for him in that first phase because the ball is getting switched out quickly. We weren't losing the ball as much. In fact, he nicked the ball off, I think, Rice. Was it Rice or Party? He nicked the ball off one of them to continue the play and transition the play. They started finding Enzo. Enzo started playing the ball quicker. Picks up the ball. Caicedo gets the ball, plays it to the Enzo. Enzo noticed Neto started making the run. Instead of waiting for him to make the run, he plays it in the path of his run. That's the difference. So for all those people that likes to talk, that likes to yap, look at the game again. I'm going to learn ball. Cool? He plays it in the path of his run. Plays it in the path of his run, so he just continues. No one steps to Neto. Neto takes a shot. It's 1-1, and it's delirium. It's delirium. And we're happy, right? Happy. Game's going well. Happy at that point. But then we notice something. The speed of play is even quicker now. It's more open. The game is more open. Arsenal had a few chances that they could have won. We had a few chances we could have won because Neto put a beautiful cross in the box. But Fofana did not get his... I don't know why Fofana didn't go after it with his head. He went after it with his feet instead. And then the game was a bit open from there. No. And it ended 1-1, of course. No, let's talk about some of the negatives from this game. Two of the biggest negatives for me is, firstly, Noni Madueke, you did nothing in this game apart from 2 crosses in the second half, and a little defensive work in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, he needs to be dropped. If it's even to drop him for a few games so he can work his way back into the first team. But I gotta see Neto starting. I think the only reason why Noni starts is because Sancho is not fit and he's ill, and he doesn't trust Mudryk fully to start on that left-hand side. Because no matter what wing you put Neto on, he gets a change out of him. He gets a change out of the fullbacks. And can we talk about Kukureya today? Kukureya locks down Saka. Had him limping off. Shout out to Kukureya. Shout out to Caicedo. First, I'm all over the place, I know this, but let's call out some of the heroes from today's game. Kukureya, Caicedo, Enzo when he came on, because thank you, Enzo. Pedro Neto, right? These guys were brilliant all game. Gusto, you put in a shift today. Still offensively, your decision making could have been better. Some of your execution could have been better, but you put in a shift today. Uncomfortable conversation needs to be had about Maresca and why he's very reluctant to pull off Palmer in some of these games. I think Nkunku should have at least given 20 minutes. Palmer was ineffective in this game. Some of his decision makings were ineffective in this game. Right. So I genuinely believe if Palmer is giving you nothing by the 67th minute, 60th, 7th minute, maybe 75th minute, and you have Nkunku on the bench, put him on. Put him on in the position he played in preseason. Don't play him up top as a striker. Play Felix. We have quality on the bench that could give us something different. And that's my problem. If Palmer's not at it, give these guys minutes. We have the depth quality. We need to use it. Right? So yeah, I'm actually buzzing. I am not too down. Arsenal first team pretty much showed up and they played well. Oh, and I don't want to end it. I don't want to end it without praising ourselves on how we defended the set pieces. We defended the set pieces well today. We didn't take our set pieces. We still have a set piece we still have a set piece problem taking it, but we defended Arsenal set pieces very well today. The defense when it comes on to the set piece, which everybody was scared about in the Chelsea space, we did very well today, and I'm going to give the boys a little round of applause for that. Am I missing anything? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys on the breakdown. Join us on the breakdown where we will discuss it further, because it's right after the game. I'm overcome with emotion with that Neto equalizer. I genuinely still believe that we could have won that game, but how we played to the back end of that game, I'm not pissed off about it. Versus the United game where we were just horrible. But yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe, bless up. Thank you for joining me on the Final Whistle podcast in this match review. I'm buzzing. buzzing. We're third in the table on goal difference going into the international break. This was our kind of tough fixture. I wanted to leave with minimum 7 points. We leave with 4, but guess what? Other teams drop points around us. So, hey, we just got to pick up the pieces and move, right? But that's up. Thank you for joining us. Me. Peace.